Imagine waking up one night in Turin, Italy. You open your eyes, something's wrong. Your words slur, your arm feels numb, and in that quiet midnight hour, a vegetable you had with dinner, the one you thought was good for you, may have tipped the balance. Welcome to the paradox of aging. Foods that once nourished you may become hidden risks if we aren't careful. If you're over 60, this video is for you. Because yes, even spinach, broccoli, or garlic, those superstar veggies, might turn from your allies into stealthy troublemakers when age and medications shift the rules. In this voiceover, we'll walk together through the surprising science, real-life stories from Berlin to Barcelona, and how to adapt without fear. Stay with me, what's up ahead may change how you see your plate forever. When we're young, vegetables seem almost magical. Popeye's spinach, strong arms. Broccoli, superfood. Garlic, ward off vampires. But as we cross into our 60s and beyond, our bodies change. Kidneys filter more slowly, blood vessels stiffen, medications multiply. A spinach salad might no longer be a harmless habit. In Europe, many seniors take warfarin-type blood thinners, ACE inhibitors for blood pressure, or diuretics. These drugs help protect the heart and brain. But they can also interact, sometimes dangerously, with certain compounds found in vegetables. Today, I'll walk you through 4 vegetables that deserve caution in older age. For each, why it might become risky, how it interacts with your body and medications, real stories from seniors in Berlin, Madrid, Rome, practical tips on timing, moderation, and the red flags to watch for. By the end, you won't need to fear veggies, but you'll know how to make them safe again. Spinach is a darling, loaded with magnesium, folate, antioxidants. In earlier years, most of us devoured it by the bowlful. But once we hit 60, spinach carries a stealth risk. Vitamin K. Vitamin K helps clot your blood. In younger, healthier bodies, that's fine. But if you're on warfarin or other anticoagulants to prevent stroke or blood clots, fluctuating vitamin K swings are dangerous. One day you eat a spinach-heavy meal, your blood becomes too thick. The next day you skip greens, your blood becomes too thin. The result? Bleeding or clot formation, both stroke risks. Sophie, 68, lived in a flat near Prenzlauer Berg. She adored spinach omelets. One evening she had a heavy spinach lasagna when family visited. 2 days later, while watering her balcony flowers, she developed slurred speech. Her daughter rushed her to Charite Hospital. Doctors told her the spinach dose had destabilized her anticoagulant levels, and a microbleed had started. Fortunately, she recovered with care, but learned the hard way. Keep spinach intake consistent, not all or nothing. Avoid sudden large spinach feasts. Eat spinach at different times than your anticoagulant, for example, spinach at lunch, the pill in the evening. Monitor your INR frequently when making any dietary changes. Broccoli packs vitamin C, fiber, sulforaphane, and compounds that support detoxification. But those same compounds can interfere with thyroid function and certain blood pressure medications, especially in older adults. Broccoli contains compounds that may inhibit thyroid hormone production when consumed in huge amounts, especially if iodine is low. It may impact calcium metabolism and magnesium levels, interacting with blood pressure meds or diuretics. If kidney function is impaired, excess minerals can accumulate. Luca, 72, lived in Trastevere and visited local markets weekly. He loved sautéed broccoli with garlic and olive oil. Over months, his blood pressure markers started fluctuating. His cardiologist noted potassium and magnesium imbalances. Broccoli was contributing excessive magnesium load he couldn't fully excrete. The meds clashed, and one morning he fainted in the piazza. The doctor adjusted his broccoli intake and meds timing, and he stabilized. Limit raw broccoli portions to modest servings. Steam or blanch to reduce potency. Separate broccoli meals from blood pressure pills by 2 to 3 hours. Watch potassium and magnesium blood levels if on diuretics. Garlic is legendary. Antimicrobial, cardiovascular support, cholesterol lowering. Many over 60 add 1 clove of raw garlic daily. But raw garlic also amplifies bleeding risk and interacts with antiplatelets and anticoagulants. Garlic contains allicin and sulfur compounds that thin the blood. This effect magnifies when paired with aspirin, clopidogrel, or warfarin. Over 60, your vessels may be fragile. Additive thinning may provoke microbleeds or worse. Alexander, 70, lived in the Marais. He loved garlic sautéed shrimp. After nights of garlic-heavy dinners, his dentist noticed bleeding gums while brushing. A week later, Alex developed a small brain leak, diagnosed in Necker Hospital. He told doctors, "But garlic is healthy." The doctor replied, "Yes, but even healers have limits. Prefer cooked garlic rather than raw. If you do eat raw garlic, limit to half a clove and never on the same day as a high dose of anticoagulant. Space garlic-rich meals 6 to 8 hours apart from blood-thinning meds. Beetroot is rich in nitrates, folate, and antioxidants. Many health articles praise it. Drink beet juice for athletic performance. But for those over 60, there's a twist. High nitrate intake can magnify blood pressure-lowering effects, sometimes too much when combined with medications. Beet greens are high in oxalates, which can exacerbate kidney stones or crystal formation when kidneys are weaker. Mariella, 75, lived near Seville and adopted beet juice as her morning ritual. But when she paired it with her blood pressure smoothie, she noticed dizziness and fainting. One evening, she collapsed. Doctors said her blood pressure dropped too rapidly, causing a transient ischemic attack. She swapped that for whole beets in small portions and spaced it from her blood pressure meds, and stabilized. Keep beet juice modest. Prefer cooked beets. Avoid combining beet-based meals with blood pressure meds at the same hour. Monitor blood pressure trends, especially morning to evening shifts. Let me take you behind the scenes. Think of your body as a castle. In youth, the walls are strong, your guards vigilant. But after 60, some walls weaken, gates loosen. The same healthy food that was once a boost can slip through vulnerabilities. Kidneys gradually lose filtration rate. Arteries stiffen. Many seniors take multiple medications. What once was tolerable fluctuation now becomes an event. So we don't demonize vegetables, we just accept that age demands nuance. Here's your roadmap, a switch to safe mode for vegetables after 60. Moderation, not elimination. You don't have to quit spinach forever, just avoid binging. Small, steady servings are safer. Timing is power. Don't stack problematic vegetables with medications. Create gaps of 2 to 8 hours between them. Favor cooking methods. Boiling, steaming, blanching reduce potency without destroying nutrients. Check your labs regularly: INR, electrolytes, kidney function, blood pressure. If spinach is tricky, try lettuce or arugula. Rotate your greens so no one kind piles up risk. Communicate with your doctor. Before starting any superfood trend, check if it clashes with your meds or labs. You're the pilot. They're your co-pilot. Ingrid, 81, lived in Sodermalm. She loved a spinach broccoli garlic stir-fry every evening, her green power dinner. Then she'd take warfarin at 8 p.m. After a routine blood test, her doctor saw wide INR swings. Ingrid admitted the nightly green feast. They worked together. She cut spinach to half the portion, moved her greens to midday, cooked garlic instead of raw, gave broccoli on alternate days, and started regular lab checks. Within weeks, her INR stabilized. Spinach, high in vitamin K, destabilizes anticoagulants. Broccoli interacts with thyroid and BP meds. Garlic amplifies bleeding risk. Beetroot, strong nitrates and oxalates. BP swings. Maybe you're watching from Porto or Vienna or Thessaloniki. You've seen friends or spouses deal with strokes, TIAs, bleeds. The kitchen used to be safe. Now it's a battleground of small risks. But you have agency. You're not being punished by aging. Your body's shifting landscape only asks, adapt with me. With awareness, you can still love your vegetables without fear. Imagine Alice in Bordeaux. She used to avoid all greens in fear. When she learned moderation and timing, she regained the joy of a spinach gnocchi now and then, without hospital dramas. She cried happy tears, saying, "I get to see my grandchildren next spring. What if you could go 1 year without a single stroke or bleed?" Before you jump in, ask yourself, Do you know how each vegetable interacts with your meds? Are your lab values stable? Are there symptoms you've dismissed, like bruising, dizziness, confusion? If any answered maybe, you'll want the plan to be smart, not rigid. Week 1. Write down every blood thinner, BP med, diuretic, thyroid med get labs, INR, potassium, magnesium, calcium, EGFR. Keep a food diary noting what you ate and any dizzy spells. Week 2. Start small. Cook spinach once every other day. Steamed broccoli but not on BP med days. Swap raw garlic for cooked. Week 3. Always leave hours between veggie meals and medications. Week 4. Recheck labs, compare blood pressure, adjust, celebrate. Picture Marta, 79, visiting her daughter in Prague. She used to skip greens entirely, afraid. When her granddaughter pulled her into a garden, Marta cried, "I can't eat that. It might kill me." But with knowledge and cautious adjustments, she took one small leaf of spinach, then another, laughing. "I am alive. I am careful. But I am alive." A vegetable is not your enemy. Aging just asks for respect, not sacrifices. You deserve to enjoy a fresh salad in Lisbon, a spinach quiche in Lyon, broccoli pasta in Milan without anxiety. Talk to your doctor. Adjust one meal, test one lab, move one portion. Let vegetables remain your friends, not hidden foes. If you found this helpful, please like, share, and comment with your story. And if you'd like more for 60+ nutrition, just say the word. Until then, eat with care, live with awareness, and let your golden years be strong, vital, and full of green joy. Thank you for staying with me. Be well, stay curious, and as always, Healthy Buddy is right beside you.
Hold up, if you care about your health, don't skip this. Healthy Buddy's top picks are Here Clean. Trusted products that help you feel better every day. More energy, better sleep, stronger you. Check them out now, your body will thank you.